Historical Reconstruction of Aryan X.
Episode 92. The Feudal States of the Zhou Dynasty 4. Han, Wei, Zhou, Wu, Jin. In this episode, the main forces of the Xiongnu who moved to Europe appear among the feudal states. Han, Wei, and Zhou are also the forces of the powerful states known as the Samjin, or Three Jins, during the Jengguk Side Warring States period. Now let us enter into their stories. 1. Han State. When I opened the Sagi Seiga, or Hereditary Houses of Shiji, of Chinese history 15 years ago to study history for the first time, I was shocked to see the Han State. Wait, why does the Han State, with the same Han character as Hanguk, a country name supposedly used only by Koreans, appear in Chinese history? What was even more shocking was that the place where this feudal state Han of Chinese history existed was precisely Chengju, a Korean place name. The Korean surname Chengju Hanshi was of the same bloodline as the Han surname of the Han state in Chinese history. I will prove this. Quote, "The ancestors of the Han state have the same Huishi as the Zhou royal house. Among their descendants, Han Muja Mon served Tong Jin and was fiefed in Han Wan. Han Gul, the third-generation descendant of Han Muja, took the name of their fief or Sigup as their surname." The Han feudal state and Han surname in Chinese history were born by receiving the land called Han Wan as a fief. Let us find their place name in Korean geography. In Korean geography, the place name of Hansan is called Hanju. The Korean geographic name Hanju and the Chinese historical place name Hanwan are typical examples of different ways to mark the same location. This is Hanwan, where the feudal state Han began. Now I will reveal that the place where the feudal state Han of Chinese history existed corresponds to the same place name in Korean history. I quote Han Myang-hui, a figure of Korean history. Quote, Han Myang-hui, 1415 to 1487, was a civil official, soldier, politician, and maternal relative of the early Joseon dynasty. He served as chief state counselor, or Yangwijang, 3 times from 1474 to 1475. In 1457, he was titled Songdong-gun, and in 1461, he was promoted to Songdong-buwan-gun. The fief of Han Myang-hui, a figure of Korean history, was Songdong-gun, and he shares the same surname as the Han of the feudal state Han in Chinese history. I quote the king of the feudal state Han in Chinese history. Quote, "In the first year of Han He Wang, King He of Han, 272 BCE, and in the 9th year of Han He Wang, 264 BCE, the Jin army attacked and occupied Hyeongsang of the Han state and built a fortress within the Funsu River. In the 10th year of Han He Wang, 263 BCE, when the Jin army attacked the Han army at Taihang Mountains, and routed them, the governor of Songdong-gun of the Han state offered the land to the Zhou state and surrendered. Why is Han Myang-hui of the Joseon dynasty in Korean history and the feudal state Han of Chinese history connected to the same place name Songdong-gun? Hanju, where the feudal state Han of Chinese history began, was precisely Hanju of Songdong in Korean geography. This Hanju is also Chengju, symbolizing the blue color where the ancestors of humanity who moved to East Asia lived. 2. Wei State. The countries that became imperial states based on the region of the feudal state Wei in Chinese history are Zhou Wei of Zhou Bi, the descendant of Zhou Zhao, the hero of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, and Buk Wei of Buk Wei Taizhou Doumuje Tokbagyu. The names of the imperial states became Zhou Wei and Buk Wei because they seized the emperor's fortress and the world based on the region of the feudal state Wei. Now let us reveal the place name of this Wei state. Quote, The ancestors of the Wei surname have the same Huishi as the Zhou royal house. When Zhu Mu Wang punished Zhu Wang, the last king of the Song dynasty, Go was fiefed in the land of Bil, therefore he took Bil as his surname. Reference, Wikipedia. The place where the Wei surname began is precisely where the feudal state Wei existed. Quote, the Chinese Wei surname began when Bil Mon, the descendant of Bil Go, son of Zhu Munwang of the Zhou dynasty, served in the Jin state and received Wei as a fief, Bongup, using the place name as their surname. Later, his ducal class founded the Wei state from the Jin state and separated. The Korean Wei surname ranked 77th in the Korean surname population in the 2015 Statistics Korea census. The Bongwan clan origin is the single clan of Zhongheng. Reference, Wikipedia. The Wei surname that originated from the feudal state Wei appearing in Chinese history also exists in large numbers in Korea, and they are said to be of the single clan of Zhongheng. Being a single clan among surnames means that the historical Bongwan Zhongheng is precisely the Wei land where the Wei state existed. The area surrounding the Great People Court at Hwasan, which is Samgaksan and Jungsan among the 5 peaks, was where the land belonged to the Wei at Moryu.
3. Zhou state. It is a basic principle of family genealogy that the Zhou surname originates from the feudal state Zhou in Chinese history. Let us examine this place name. I quote Sagi Sega. The ancestors of the Zhou surname share the same ancestors as Song Jin. In the generation of Zhong Yun, he became the charioteer, Ojia, driving the carriage of Emperor Daimu of the Un dynasty. His descendant, Birium, had 2 sons, one named O-Rei. O-Rei served Zhu Wang of the Un dynasty and was killed by Zhu Muwang. O-Rei's descendant founded the Jin dynasty, and the descendant of O-Rei's younger brother, Gie Seng, founded the Zhou state. Zhu Mukwang praised Zhou Bo for his merit in driving his carriage and bestowed upon him the surname Zhou. From this, the Zhou surname originated. The Zhou surname and the Jin surname of Jin Shi Huang's Jin dynasty are descendants of the Ying clan among the descendants of Zhounuk Goyang. The place where the Zhou surname began is precisely where the feudal state Zhou existed. The treacherous courtier Zhou Go, appearing in Jin Shi Huang's Jin dynasty, the protagonist of Jirokui Ma, pointing at a deer and calling it a horse, was of the same bloodline as the imperial family of the Jin dynasty. The progenitor of the Zhou surname born in the feudal state Zhou of Chinese history is Zhou Bo, and the land received as a fief is the historical Zhou Ju. It is said that after the feudal state Zhou fell, the Zhou state was named Taiyuan Gun. The location where the feudal state Zhou existed has been revealed here. In Korean geography, the place name of Za-san is called Moon Song and Tai-an. Let me distinguish the place names of Moon and Wu appearing in history. The Moon region, symbolizing literature, culture, referred to the place where the Great Papal Court was located, a place where killing was forbidden, and this place was called Tai-an. The Wu region, symbolizing martial force, referred to the place where the emperor's fortress was located, a place where martial force was recognized, and this place was called Tai-an. The Hancha characters Tai and Tai are pronounced identically as Tai, but Tai was the place name where the Great Papal Court was located, and Tai was the place name where the emperor's fortress was located. If you distinguish like this, you can interpret history accurately. However, this feudal state Zhou of Chinese history also appears in Korean poetry verses. I quote, Hyung-san refers to the Cheon-san of the Pamirs. I quote a part of Hyung-san Byalgak. Like the 30,000 elite cavalry of Hang-u, Xiongyu, raiding Gerlok, like the 2,000 red flags of Han-sen seizing Zhou-byuk, thunder, Byung-lyuk strikes suddenly, the flatland moves. The small house inside the rock, Kim-gong-gul, Kim-gong cave, is wondrous. Gerlach and Zhou Byuk were the stages of Hang U and Han Xin, heroes of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms in Chinese history, where the feudal state Zhou existed. The author of the Korean poem Hyeongsan Byalgok, while touring Hyeongsan, which is the Kim-gong-san of the Pamirs, and Cheonsan, recited his feelings passing through the region where the feudal state Zhou existed in the old days. The feudal state Zhou existed in the Kim-gong-san of the spiritual Pamirs and Cheonsan. The Kim-gong-gul appearing in the verse becomes a cave that existed in Kim-gong-san. 4. Well state. The secret of the well state which gave birth to the idiom Wa Shin Song Dam, sleeping on brushwood and tasting gall, will be revealed in the next episode by comparing it with the history of Vietnam. Many secrets are hidden in manipulated history. 5. Jin state. The Jin surname was born in the feudal state Jin of Chinese history. Let us reveal the identity of this Jin state. Quoting the encyclopedia, Ho Gong Man is a descendant of Wu Shun, Emperor Shun. Zhu Mu Wang, who punished Zhu Wang, the last king of the Yun dynasty, found a person named Gi Man among the descendants of Shun, fiefed him in Jin 10 and had him uphold the sacrifices to Shun. This person named Gi Man is the Ho Gong Man. The fact that the person named Gi Man received Ho Gong as a fief meant that this was the basis region for the Ho Ran, the barbarian disturbances, the disturbances of the Ho region appearing in Korean history. The place where the feudal state Jin of Chinese history existed was a certain area of Hanyang and Jiang'an where the emperor's fortress was located. I will reveal this in the Jin Qiu incident, Chen Qiao mutiny, where the imperial state Song Dynasty was founded. It was at the bridge Jin Qiu where this feudal state Jin existed that Zhou Guangyun, the founder of the Song Dynasty, proclaimed himself emperor. Thus, I have briefly revealed the feudal states of the imperial state Zhou dynasty and their locations. Knowing this much will allow you to understand Samaqian's Sagi Sega. For more details, please refer to the bound book. In the next episode, I will reveal the truth of the history of Vietnam and the well state of Chinese history. Please refer to the attached blog for details regarding the YouTube video release schedule and titles, as well as the title and table of contents of the prepared book.